What's up guys, and welcome back to Flashback. It's week 5 of the EU LCS, so we're officially halfway through the season, which means it's finally time for some revenge matches. Let's check it out. We got started with Splice fighting to get back in the playoff race against Giants Gaming. It looked good for Splice as they racked up the kills in the early game, but Giants completely flipped the script with a gigantic teamfight victory. That only set the stage for the rest of the game, which turned out to be a marathon back and forth battle. And after 53 grueling minutes, Splice finally marched into Giants' base to take a messy but much needed win. After that, it was time to find out if it was going to be the week of the Duck, as Schalke 04 took on H2K. Nuke Duck finally got popping off, slicing through H2K for a triple kill that seemingly put Schalke in the driver's seat.
They say it's his week, they say it's his year, well this is his game, Nuke Duck comes up huge.
But a cocky Baron attempt spelled disaster for Schalke, as H2K cleans them up and catapulted themselves into the lead. Yet just when it looked like H2K was about to grab their first win, a heroic Poppy ult from Vizicachi stunned H2K.
Baron knock away, amazing get in there! Chachi! That is what you need!
And brought Schalke back from the brink of defeat for an insane comeback victory.
But Schalke! Hello! Schalke null fear! That is what you need!
Misfits were looking to avoid falling to their kryptonite Roccat in Game 3 of the day. Even though Misfits jumped out to a big gold lead, Roccat simply refused to give up. They hung tough against the undefeated Misfits, but all it took was one huge teamfight for Sencooks and company to dash the Kingslayer's upset dreams and lock in a perfect 9-0 record.
And here's Misfits cleaning house! Only Hinkyu's gonna live, and that's not enough!
Up next, the Unicorns of Love had a tall order as they faced off against Fnatic. It was over almost as soon as it began, and Caps showed no mercy, picking up 4 kills before the game even hit the 10-minute mark.
Caps is going even further in. He goes all in, he gets the flash out, he gets to live. This guy's 4-0.
From there, Caps couldn't be stopped as he went legendary and flawlessly blade surged through the Unicorns to lead Fnatic to an absolutely dominant victory. We had a banger to round out day 1 between G2 Esports and Vitality. After a nearly dead-even early game, G2 Esports found the opening they were looking for in the 27th minute as they melted through Vitality's health bars.
Vitality in full retreat, but they're melted through!
The big plays didn't stop there, and after Wadid and Perks welcomed Vitality to the bounce house, G2 closed out the game with authority to put their 0-2 week behind them with a huge win. With the end of Friday, we officially closed the book on the first half of the split, which meant Saturday finally brought the first round of rematches. The Unicorns of Love and Schalke 04 kicked off the day 2 action. Cold found early game magic as he and the Unicorns grabbed the lead. But Schalke only needed one fight to dismantle the Unicorns and pick up the Baron. And just when it looked like the Unicorns had the fight they wanted, it was Nuke Duck who snuck into their base and backdoored the Nexus for the win. H2K was looking for their first win of the split, but Giants Gaming stood in their way. Giants built an early lead off the back of a messy teamfight in the mid lane. And even with some mistakes along the way,
H2K find the fight they need and they're turning straight towards the Baron.
Giants were able to take home the win and improve their record to 3-7. Splice was looking for another 2-0 week when they squared off against Vitality. They smashed Vitality from the beginning, and once they got out in front, they kept the snowball rolling.
2 and 3 and 4 is denied!
They easily won fights around the map and took home a convincing victory. Fnatic were monkeying around in the match of the week as Caps locked in a surprise Wukong against Misfits. They set the tone early with a cheeky first blood onto the unsuspecting Alfari. And they showed no fear of the 9-0 Misfits with proactive shot calling and creative teamfighting. Once Caps dove in and deleted Hansama,
Look at that damage! Caps destroys Hansama where he stands.
the dream of the perfect split died for Misfits, as Fnatic stormed into the base and capped off their huge win in style.
Fnatic defeat the undefeatable Misfits!
After not living up to their Kingslayer nickname against Misfits, Roccat had a shot to reclaim it against G2 Esports. So Roccat said, "Tell G2, I want them to know it was me." And Roccat got to work early with a clean dive that torched G2. After they pulled ahead, Rockat's shot calling was on the money.
Nice! Look at that in
engage. Baron is secured by Memento, and the back end what did is blown up.
As they demolished G2 and didn't give up a single kill on their way to dethroning another team at the top of the table. And that's it for Week 5. Misfits have finally been defeated, but they're still sitting at the top of the table with G2 and Fnatic only 2 wins behind them. Meanwhile, Schalke has pulled ahead to sit in 4th, and they'll be put to the test when they face off against Fnatic in the match of the week. It all continues on Friday, July 27th at 5:30 p.m. CEST. You don't want to miss it.